Dusan Vlahovic, who's fair 23, has scored 5 objectives in 11 Juventus diversions so distant this season over all competitions. The Serbian center forward has been connected with a potential move to Stamford Bridge in later months, but presently there's a proposal that this bargain is developing increasingly improbable. Il Bianconero claimed back in September that Chelsea do have Vlahovic on their exchange radar in spite of neglecting him within the summer. In the interim, Calcio Mercato said final month that Vlahovic would discover a move to Chelsea very engaging. Team Talk has presently shared that £70 million star Vlahovic is concerned that huge clubs such as Chelsea and armed stockpile will center their need on marking other strikers over him. It is understood that the 23-year-old may well be stuck in Serie A with Juventus in spite of intrigue from the likes of Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain within the final year. The report states that Chelsea have Brentford's Ivan Toney and Napoli's Victor Osimhen higher up their striker waitlist than Vlahovic. Nicholas Jackson and Armando Broja are battling for the number 9 position right presently at Stamford Bridge, but we think most supporters would concur that the club needs an overhaul at the best conclusion of the pitch. In our C, the Blues are redressed to organize Toney or Osimhen over Vlahovic. The Juventus forward is effective and an intelligent left-footer, but he's not really set the world land within the final couple of seasons. Mauricio Pochettino's side got to attempt ensure a forward that can score 20 objectives a season without come up short. West Ham are now thinking about a potential move to sign Chelsea youngster Ian Maatsen next month. That is according to journalist Rudy Galletti. Ian Maatsen, who's only 21, has been part of Chelsea's first-team squad this season. He's made just 9 appearances across all competitions so far, though. The Blues accepted an offer from Burnley in the summer to sign Maatsen on loan with an obligation to buy for £32 million, Evening Standard, but the player rejected the transfer to fight for his spot at Stamford Bridge. Rudy Galletti has reported that Premier League side West Ham are interested in Maatsen. In fact, the Hammers could make a move in the January window. He wrote on X this week, West Ham, who already asked for info about Ian Maatsen, are considering to make an attempt for him in January. In our view, Maatsen's talented and could make an impact at West Ham. Unfortunately, he can't quite seem to get much of a look in right now at Chelsea. It's worth adding that he's a left-back by trade despite getting minutes further up the pitch as an attacker this season. 90 Minutes claimed in October that Manchester City boss Pep Guardiola is interested in signing Maatsen when January comes around. If Guardiola has earmarked you as a target and rates you, that does say a fair bit about your potential. It would be good to see him get more of an opportunity before making any rash decisions on his future, but we doubt that will happen under Mauricio Pochettino. Our suggestion would be to cash in and sell the Dutch youngster. Alternatively, he should go on loan in the new year. 18-year-old midfielder Gabriel Moscardo finds himself at the center of a transfer saga involving European giants Chelsea and Barcelona. Moscardo's exceptional talent has lured the attention of several top clubs, with both Chelsea and Barcelona vying for his signature. Reports from Goal have revealed Chelsea's proactive move in pursuit of Gabriel Moscardo's services. It involves presenting a tempting proposal worth approximately €25 million to Corinthians. The offer, tabled in July, awaits a response from the Brazilian club. It has set the stage for a potential transfer deal before the upcoming January window. Despite Gabriel Moscardo's rising stock and widespread European interest, his eventual destination remains uncertain. Chelsea, eyeing the defensive midfielder as a long-term asset, awaits Corinthians' decision regarding the player's future. The transfer saga is poised for a decisive turn, with Corinthians reportedly awaiting the outcome of their presidential election this weekend before finalizing their stance on Gabriel Moscardo's future. The newly elected president could hold the pivotal authority in accepting or rejecting Chelsea's proposal, ultimately steering Moscardo's trajectory. Amidst the impending decision, the football world eagerly anticipates Corinthians' reaction to Chelsea's bid, which may well dictate the direction of Gabriel Moscardo's promising career. As 2 European powerhouses compete for his services, the Brazilian outfit's response could set the stage for an enthralling transfer battle in the months ahead. Chelsea are set to make Victor Osimhen their primary target when they enter the market for a striker, with Italian sources expecting the Napoli forward to be open to a move to Stamford Bridge. Mauricio Pochettino wants to add a center forward to his squad in future windows, with Osimhen at the top of his list after his 3 seasons in Serie A, where he has helped Napoli win the Scudetto. The Nigeria international, 24, is expected to have an asking price of more than £100 million and could break the Premier League record of £106.8 million paid by Chelsea for Enzo Fernandez, which could make a January deal difficult, but it is a position Pochettino wants to fill long-term. Chelsea have a link with Osimhen through Khalid Koulibaly, who left the club in the summer for Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia, but has friends at the club. He is close to Osimhen, who was a teammate at Napoli when the striker arrived from Lille in 2020. Osimhen's relationship with Napoli has been tested this season, with his representatives threatening legal action over a video posted on an official club TikTok account that mocked their own player. According to Italian sources, Chelsea would be a club the player would consider should he move away from Stadio Diego Armando Maradona. His deal taking him to Napoli 3 years ago was widely reported to be worth around €70 million to Lille, but also saw youth players move in the opposite direction. With 1 full season left on his contract at Napoli, he would still earn them a huge profit on a player who was also at Wolfsburg in Germany and Belgian club Charleroi before moving to France. Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis spoke last month about the relationship between the player and club, insisting that it is entirely out of place that there is tension between the two parties. They have changed managers this season, with Walter Mazzarri, the former Watford head coach, taking charge after the departure of Rudy Garcia. Napoli defeated Atlanta 2-1 this weekend, with Osimhen coming off the bench for his first appearance in 6 weeks following a hamstring problem. Chelsea signed Nicolas Jackson, 22, from Villarreal in the summer, and the Senegal striker has scored 7 goals this season so far. Pochettino also has Christopher Nkunku returning from injury, who can play centrally, even if he is more of a deep-lying forward. Armando Broja, 22, also adds to his striker options, but there is still an appetite to have a number 9 added to the squad. Osimhen has 6 goals and 11 appearances in this campaign after ending Napoli's wait for the title last season.